If you want to continue to follow our adventure, click subscribe. So you don't miss anything, click the bell notification. Looky there. Aren't those some pretty tires? That one actually same tire, but was $60 more than that tire. As you know, we've had tons of tire problems. In November, we were in a campground and that tire there and then the front tire on the other side both kept getting flats. And so I suspect that, I was running over, I don't know, a thorn bush or something in one of the campgrounds. And so I went through a series of things to continue to fix it. Well, the problem went away for a while. Well, then, down in Florida, I thought, I should just replace these tires, but they had so much tread life left. Some tires have these tread indicators, these wear indicators, and it wasn't even close to the wear indicators yet. So I didn't want to just waste, throw away good tires. This tire, and again, the front tire on the other side, kept going flat. I would take it to the shop. This tire, I took to the shop to get repaired. I put plugs in it, I put slime in it, and different holes would just keep popping up, and new hole, new hole, new hole. And the old holes were still repaired. I began to think maybe the tire, even though that there was plenty of tread life left, that the tires just weren't able to handle road hazards anymore. So we were coming up from Dallas to Lubbock, Texas, and this tire went flat again. And that one was too big to repair. The hole was too big. It was a brand new hole, too big to repair, so we replaced the tire and got the manufacturer replacement tire, Goodyear Wranglers, and it was $60 more than what Walmart was charging. This was a discount store, so we only got one. I was going to do all four while we were there, but once I realized they were so much more expensive, we got up here to Lubbock, and we decided to go ahead and just order the other three. And we had to wait a week. So today we finally got them replaced. And boy, I'm telling you, life is just a lot less stressful now. So now we're here in a small town in West Texas, just west of Lubbock. We get to stay at this campground for free for 4 days? Yeah, 4 days. And this campground, just like the last two we've been at, I don't want to show you the whole sign, have free electric and free water. Now they're city parks, they're not national forests, but these are just wonderful. They got ball fields, some of them. Nebraska's big with these too, these city parks. Some of them's got free Wi-Fi. So right there is a dump station. There's one we're getting ready to go to that has sewage hookup, so that's pretty handy. There's really something to say about Texas. Since having to get these tires and I'm regretting that I didn't get them in Florida. See, my dad lives in Florida and my mom lives in Missouri. Missouri is my home state. That's where, I have an address and everything. So Florida and Missouri, I kind of consider home, kind of like a home base. When things go wrong, this is where I go to fix things. Well, these tires have got me to thinking about, serious damages or problems with the truck being my home, and being far away from Florida and Missouri. What are we going to do? Well, in the national forest, these concerns are really amplified a lot because you're really far away from anybody that can help you. And everything becomes, there's just no way to really explain it, but being so far away from resources and infrastructure and things that can help you quickly really sets in your mind. And I used to never worry about it in the pop-up camper until after the pop-up camper fire. And of course, once you have that kind of experience, then you start thinking about worst case scenarios. So when we left Florida and I didn't have the tires changed and I started having problems with tires, all these things started rushing in my head again. And it really makes you think, okay, should you stay close to your home base? Within a day's drive or 2 days drive, something realistic in case something goes wrong. And being in Texas, I realized, no, I don't necessarily have to stay close by to my home base. And I'll get to that in a minute. I have noticed that a lot of YouTubers, even the big ones, stay close to home base. Or they return back to home base frequently. I can think of 4 of them that are always going back to family. So this is not unique to me. The thing that I don't think a lot of people capture is when these nomads, these YouTubers are going back to their home base, I think a lot of the viewers think, oh, well, they're just going to visit. That's a nice thing to do. And it is, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that. But there is a deeper reason. And that is what my channel is about, to explain the deeper reasonings for why these nomads are doing things that you may not be aware of. So when you come out here, you're aware, oh, it seems like a natural instinct to draw yourself back to your home base or to stay close to your home base, which I am really guilty of. I've stayed very close to home base. Well, this is now we're starting to get away from home base. And so you start to feel this insecurity, like I'm losing my security blanket. If something goes wrong now, we are completely on our own without help. That being said, Texas was the best place for these tires to have problems with, because now I recognize, wait a minute, it's not the distance away from home base that is my problem. It's the distance from resources. Because here in Texas, these campgrounds, they're all close to things that can help you get out of a jam. If something happened to us right now, and we couldn't start the truck, and we got stuck here, and things would go wrong. Well, that's okay. Right over there, there's a hotel room. There's an Ace Hardware right there. I have a strong 4 or 5 bar, well, whatever, how many max bars you can have, cell phone signal. I was able to order, that's the cool thing, I was able to order tires, and I was able to find enough campgrounds to move around until the order came in. I just watched a YouTuber today have some problems with his van. And what did he do? He said, well, I got to go over to a friend's house to get things fixed. So he had to go someplace where he knew somebody to go get things fixed. Again, not something that I think most viewers catch what that is happening. But that's why I try to explain it to you, is so you recognize, oh, wait a minute. When you're out here, you have to either stay close to friends or you're out here all by yourself, and everything you do becomes your issue. Thanks for watching. Click like if you like the video, and happy travels.